Hey y'all, it's Jacqueline at PixieDustPhD. My partner and I have wrapped up our 2-night stay at the Grand Californian. We originally booked a deluxe studio over on the villas at Grand Californian side. When we checked in, they gave us our room. We went over there and we were warned there was some construction, but there was really very little natural light coming into the room. So we hopped over to the front desk and just asked, is there anything else available? Is there any way we can switch? And so they did not have deluxe studio availability that would not be impacted in a similar or worse way, but they did offer to move us to the hotel side. So we are in a 2-queen room. I believe, by guessing, it would probably be a pool view. I'll show you why later. But because I didn't book this room, I don't actually know the category for sure, and I don't have a room rate to give you. It's a 2-queen bed, and like I said, I think it's a pool view, and specifically we are in room 3013 that is on the 3rd floor in the main building with lobby and registration. Let's take a look. All right, starting off, you've got your very standard hotel door. This is kind of the layout of that lobby building, and we are in this corner. Elevators are over here. I believe registration on the 1st floor is down here, but all this is open area, so you can look out on the 3rd floor over. There's some comfy chairs on either short end. It's pretty cute. All right, backing up a bit, you do have an adjoining door, just throwing some luggage here. This is basically a master light switch. This one, I think, it's not 100% master, but it's close, which is super nice and convenient. And then you do have some hooks on this wall. So nice to hang up a lanyard, maybe a bag, a jacket, a nice little touch. All right, then this way is your bathroom area. We've got this lovely piece of art. And then here's some of your clean towels. I will note that towel quality varied a lot. So this towel is so plush, fluffy, soft, nice. This towel is thin, scratchy, gross. So I don't know if we have accidentally been getting towels for club level or something, or if this is just a very new towel and this is an old towel. But largely I would say the towels are pretty standard Disney hotel quality, i.e. thin, small, scratchy, not that nice. You do have a makeup mirror. It is only one side, so just the magnified side, and it does have a light. We do have dual sinks though, so that's nice. And then there's storage beneath. You get your trash can and extra toilet paper out here, so of course feel free to move those into the bathroom itself. There's a stool for little ones with little Mickey cutout, and then a basket. I'm not sure, maybe to do laundry or something. I've never seen a basket like this in a hotel room. Let me know what you would do with it. Your hair dryer is here, as well as for us, the extra 4th full set of towels is down here too, but of course you can use these shelves for storage. There is not a ton of counter space because you do have 2 sinks, but you've got this area that's functional enough, and they do have this whole shelf under the mirror, which is super helpful. You are provided a vanity kit. This has, I believe, a small nail file, Q-tips, and some cotton rounds. Moisturizer, shower cap, and then of course bar soap. And I think this is a little succulent. I am not a plant person, so please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. And then on this side for amenities, you've got a loofah, some mouthwash, and a dental kit. This has a tiny toothpaste, a toothbrush, and one of those stick flosser things. And then a very big, well-lit mirror. This is pretty functional, definitely for 2 people. 4 people storage-wise might be tight, but it was nice to have 2 sinks. I will say though, this room specifically, the sink water is a little odd. It comes out almost feeling aerated, and then it takes a while to turn off, but it's not a big deal. Just something I thought was a bit strange. Then the rest of your bathroom area, you do have a pocket sliding door. We're moving from wood or wood laminate, whatever this is, onto tile. Got this super cute piece of artwork with Chip and Dale and some oranges. Love. And then yeah, your toilet. Again, the trash can is on the outside of this, so you can move that in there as needed. And we had a walk-in shower. There are several options. So there is this waterfall rain head, kind of what I would consider a standard one, and then a handheld. And then the beautiful little tile accent. And your amenities are wall mounted, so you do get body wash, conditioner, and shampoo. And there's this little bench, almost seat shelf in the corner, which I appreciated. All right, and then across from your bathroom space is your wardrobe. So 2 full-length mirrors on the outside of that. Also, the poles and stuff are really beautiful in this room. All right, so somewhat standard wardrobe, although I would say it is plussed up. So you do have your extra pillow and blanket down here. You've got a steam iron tucked away there, as well as your ironing board, but then you get robes. So this one has like the monochromatic Grand Californian logo sewn in. This one is the colorful one. I wore it. It was very plush, very soft, super nice touch. And then you do also get pretty nice hangers, like nice wood hangers. And then also we had a couple of these padded ones, which I don't know that I've ever seen in a hotel room before. And then of course your safe is in here too. And it does have an automatic light when you open the doors. All right, and next to your wardrobe is your coffee bar area. It's not a full kitchenette, but it is pretty well equipped. You have a little beverage cooler mini fridge situation. There is no freezer compartment. And then here are your coffee supplies. You've got to-go cups, as well as some Keurig pods and a condiment kit, which is gonna be, you know, sugar, fake sugar, sugar stirrers. Here is your Keurig, and then some glasses and your ice bucket. And this backsplash is pretty beautiful. I also really like this counter towel. There's some very sparkly bits. All right, then next to that is your desk area. So you've got trash and recycling beneath. Lots of charging possibilities here. You've got 2 USBs and 4 standard outlets. Here's your in-room dining QR code for anybody interested. This really cute lamp here. And then I would say like a pretty standard chair. I mean, it is comfortable, but it's not like an office chair. It fits the theme of the room. And just a very small drawer here. And there's also a mirror above this desk. We've also now officially transitioned from the wood laminate, or whatever this floor is, onto this very fun carpet. This feels like a carpet that should have some hidden Mickeys in it, but I don't know. I haven't spotted any. I also haven't looked terribly hard. Let me know if you find any. Like maybe some of these. I don't know how perfect the shapes have to be for them to count as Mickeys. Okay, next to your desk then is your TV and wardrobe. You've just got 6 really big drawers for your use. Again, lots of charging possibilities. You have 4 USBs here and 2 outlets. We were here in late March 2025. So here's your info sheet. You do get early entry to Disneyland and DCA as a hotel guest. Typically, the Grand Californian has its own entrance into DCA, but because of some construction, we're sharing the Pixar Place Hotel entrance, but you still do get like special access. And a lot of the dining areas are going under refurbishment basically, so most of that is impacted. You of course are welcome to talk to any of the cast members about that, but here are some hours. And the website should be up to date. Again, this is as of late March 2025. So for example, like Napa Rose is going under hibernation in a week. Soon that won't be available. And here was just our card key sleeve. I just thought it was quite pretty, honestly. And it comes with a QR code to check your room status and complete online checkout, which is a nice touch. Moving along from the wardrobe then, you do have a pretty small little love seat, but it's comfy and it's nice to have a place to sit. That's not a bed, it's just a couch. And this piece of art over it sets the mood. And there are 2 more outlets down on this side. And kind of either side of the couch are little nooks and crannies if you want to store some things. Then turning around, we have your 2 queen beds. There is only 1 nightstand in the middle, so the person on the far end either way does not get a nightstand. But everybody does get their own reading light, and they are on dimmers. So you can choose your level of intensity, which is super fun. There is no outlet down in this corner, so this person sleeping here specifically may have issues with charging at night if they, like to have their phone next to them. We ended up snaking a 10-foot iPhone cord from the middle, kind of just behind our pillows for that. That worked, but just a warning. And then here is a look at that center nightstand. You have your Grand Californian pen, which I will be taking, Grand Californian notepad. Super cute. I don't know if you can see all the details on that. Phone. Does come with an iHome, again with more charging ports. So you have USB-C here, which is a little rare to see in hotels still. Standard USB, and then it does have an actual charging pad. Then in the center, again, just so many charging capabilities. So 2 USBs per side and 2 outlets per side, so 4 total. I love this art behind the bed. So specifically, you can see it's kind of multimedia. This panel seems to be wood, and you have Dale here hanging from an orange. And then you can follow this branch up and it connects perfectly to Chip pushing an orange. That is so charming if you ask me. I love Chip and Dale. And then yeah, here's the other bed, same thing. The linens do have these like leaf patterns and they were very soft, bed was comfortable, no complaints there. And then this person does have an outlet here on this wall. It's underneath your thermostat. And then we have another piece of art here. I believe this is for the Disney nerds because you can see the scene is a man and a little girl and they're at a carousel. So I'm betting that this is a nod to kind of the founding thought of Disneyland, where Walt Disney was taking his children or child out to play and thought, wouldn't it be great if there was somewhere the whole family could go and adults could enjoy and kids could enjoy. Then finally, room 3013 does have a balcony. You do have blackout curtains that worked very well and sheer curtains, no hidden patterns or anything in there. And here is our view. So we are overlooking a pool that's being renoed right now. So there has been no pool activity, no pool noise, couldn't really tell you. My understanding of the Grand Californian is there is not like one feature pool. There's kind of 3 sets of smaller pools. So this is one. Over that way is one that is in use. So you can hear some noise there. You can maybe peek the hot tub between the trees. And then yeah, this is our balcony. It's approximately standard size for like a Disney balcony, I would say. You've got 2 chairs and a little table. There are these like pretty full separators or dividers for the rooms next to you. So it does feel quite enclosed and private. And when the weather's nice, this has been just awesome to sit out here, drink a coffee, drink some water, and vibe. I think that the fireworks are behind us. So I saw some reflections off windows on that building. So I think fireworks are back there. So you don't have a fireworks view or anything. But I mean, no complaints really. That wraps up the room tour of room 3013 in the Grand Californian on the hotel side. Again, I believe that this is a pool view room, but also I think if you book a 2 queen room, whether that's standard view, pool view, or something upgraded, the interior will probably be very similar. If you have any questions about our stay, let me know in the comments down below and I'll do my best to get back to you. Thanks so much to everyone who has liked the video and subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. And extra big thanks to all of my monthly supporters over on my Ko-fi. If you want to learn more about supporting me outside of YouTube, I will leave a link to my Ko-fi in the description below. It's been such a treat staying here, and I recognize that it is a splurge, but if you are able to afford it, I definitely will recommend it. May the rest of your day be magical, and we'll see you real soon at Pixie Dust PhD.